Camera speeding.
244. You see the dough?
All right, quiet on set. You guys ready?
Yeah, we're not taking you serious with the hand clap.
Okay.
Hold on. All right. Nicole, you're not gonna do it over, my nigga?
That's great. Okay. Which episode is this?
244.
Quiet on set.
Shut up, you
CWTFB episode 244.
Yeah. CWTFB radio, man. CWTFB machine alongside my good sis. The Choco Bliss, Hershey Kiss.
2 Glock, big block.
Big bells
Bop, bop.
from a big block. What's up, baby? C'est quoi c'est belle femme?
Oh,
Come on, you're there.
not much. I'm doing stupendous.
You good? You good? Stupendous. Okay.
Yeah.
All right. All right, Cash. You got a good word? My fault right here, man.
Pray for the parlay. You know what I
Pray
say.
for the parlay.
You know, with your selective outrage, whatever you are mad at today, I don't give a fuck about that. Pray for the parlay.
Yeah. If you pray, as he say, pray for the parlay, man.
Senor Giat.
Yeah, I'm in the building, man. We
What's
in
up?
the Sound Lab, as always, man. In Brockton, Mass. Southside, to be exact. 60 Skinner
Unfortunately.
Street. If you need a studio
I'm
for your
joking.
needs,
Shout
man,
out to
whether
Brockton.
it be, you know, recording a music video, whether it be having a photo shoot, or recording some music, man, you got everybody in here that's going to get you right.
This
Go
is your
on
studio.
soundlabma.com. They're going to get you right, man. How y'all feeling?
I feel good.
You feel good?
I'm getting ready
Yeah.
to vote.
How was your
I'm
last
about to
week?
close my eyes and do this voting shit.
You about, man,
I'm about to do it blindfolded.
make a conscious decision on who you want to vote for. Whether you voting for who I want to vote for.
I'm thinking about the other shit,
whether
man.
or not, like what?
Like
gay shit?
like getting tipped at getting the restaurant workers getting taxed on tips or some shit like that.
What?
Either way,
No,
it's gonna
that's not-
either way it's gonna be more expensive for me to go out to eat, and I already go out to eat twice a year. So like I don't need those 2 times a year that I go out to eat to be more pricey. You understand me? So
Oh,
I'm gonna
man.
fix that one
So you never like just take yourself out to eat, bro?
when I got food in the fridge. Do I have food in the fridge?
Yeah.
Oh, man.
Yo, I cannot.
Like
nah.
chicken in the freezer?
Look, man, think about the real fucking, you know what I mean,
I don't
issues.
care about the presidential
Okay?
shit.
Think about the real issues that you want to be addressed, that you feel like the president make a change for. Make an educated decision. That's all I'm going to say.
President's already picked, man.
Yeah, I mean.
Even like just paying attention to our local ballot, because
That's more important for us.
MCAS got to get up out of here.
Yeah.
MCAS gotta go.
I had to
MCAS
take the
gotta go.
MCAS.
Well,
Yeah,
okay,
it got to. I think
what they're
I
saying.
think standardized testing. I'm voting that we take that out, just because I feel like we all had to take MCAS.
Yeah,
but I don't
10th grade.
exactly. Well, we had to take it way more than that.
Yeah.
But I feel like this whole ideology that we all have to learn the same way, like it gets to the point where people are teaching you to pass the test and not teaching you stuff that you need just so that you pass.
Yeah.
Wasn't that shit like basic shit? So like if you just didn't know it, it's because
You're stupid.
you stupid.
Well, I think honestly, high key, maybe for math, but like for the English one, they were looking for you to do what they consider good essay writing, which is they want an opening sentence with all 3 of your topics. They want to see the 3 sentences that support those topics in the body. They want to see you repeat that. You don't have to structure every paragraph like that. No one structures literature like that. Unless you're writing a research paper.
Yeah.
And who the fuck is writing a research paper in their regular life? We're just not doing that.
That's real shit.
Some of the shit is just unnecessary, and it's like you're making all these kids do that when they actually just need to learn how to read.
Yeah.
That's
They need to
real.
learn how to write. They need to learn how to get up
And
there
learn
and
how to
talk
use
for
critical
themselves.
thinking
They
and
need to
shit
learn how
like
to
that.
think
Yeah.
critically.
Yeah, critical thinking is getting shitted on. I feel like more
Yo.
and more, my nigga.
They took phonics out of school.
That's crazy.
That is wild.
Yo, I don't mean to laugh,
but
but like the idea to me is so crazy, and I feel like in some cases I could tell that phonics isn't in school no more.
Yeah, these little niggas are stupider. You
We
heard?
can't front. We can't front.
Like I used to be like,
They
okay,
fighting for
sound
their
it out.
fucking lives.
Sound it out, and it's like, oh well, that don't exist no more.
If
so
the
that-
Wi-Fi goes out, we are doomed, nigga.
yo,
I work with a nigga who's, he's a younger nigga. And there's There was a client.
I'm scared because you said and
And her name, I'm gonna bleep this out, but her name was, and he kept calling her, right? Because her name was spelled.
Yeah.
And I said, and he did it like, at first I thought he was joking, but he was like, "Yo, did you call?" Right? And I'm like,
Who is that?
Gang.
I was like, "Yo, my man, like, you're dead ass. You think that's her name?" And he was like, "That's not her name, nigga. Who the fuck names their daughter, nigga?" I said, "Her name is you stupid fuck." Like, nigga, I was like, "Yo, get the fuck out of my office." Like, the nigga really got me mad. I was like, "Yo, just the fuck, man." Like, I was like, "No, she ain't fucking calling me. Get the fuck out of my office."
Him.
Stupid ass nigga.
Yeah, no.
Yo.
And it's like, you think there was people that couldn't read out loud back then?
Oh
God.
my gosh.
It's bad.
They nowadays
They're not
the
reading at
excuse is
all.
like I can't even see that. It's like, bro,
Nah.
you don't get a pair. I be in class like, all right, well,
I can't.
I be like, all right, well, move closer, come
You can't
on.
move that far. Nigga, you can't make
Come
that.
to the front
nigga.
row.
I be like, I be like, I can make it bigger.
I'm gonna pray for you little niggas, man. Y'all need it. Y'all
Oh.
need Jesus.
Nah, so I'm excited to go out and vote.
You know what I mean?
Yeah.
I always get excited for election years. It's just, I feel like I actually got a hand in shit. I know I don't.
You ain't gonna make no difference. But
Yeah.
either way, man. Yeah, get out and vote. You know what I'm saying? What's that, November 6th? Yeah.
Fifth?
It's the 5th, 6th, whatever.
Thing
Isn't
on
it the fifth?
Instagram.
Why you guys?
Yeah.
It's a
Come on,
Tuesday.
bro.
It's
It's a
Tuesday the
that
5th.
Tuesday.
The 5th.
Okay,
I posted this thing on Instagram. It was like this. It was a woman. She couldn't have been more than like 60 something from Alabama, and she had like a little check on her shirt, and it was a check that said that she paid her voting tax. And if there's any other reason to vote, is to vote because Black people literally had to choose. She said it. She was like, I had to choose between voting or feeding my family, and most
Wow.
people chose their family. It was
Wow.
voter suppression. So I feel like if there's any reason to vote, is to vote for the simple fact that we get to vote for free. Like
Yeah.
we don't gotta pay for it. You know what I mean?
Go vote, niggas. You
I
heard?
seen
I
that,
didn't
and
even know that.
I didn't know that there was a such thing as a voting tax. I was 2 days old. I found out 2 days ago.
Yeah.
But let's get into these ratings, guys.
Yes, it's good.
Voting is important, but we voted on these albums as well. You know what I'm saying?
This guy.
Red cups and ratings,
It's because this guy's prepared to lose.
just like,
Not ready to admit defeat.
yo, can you shut the fuck up?
This nigga's mad.
Yo, red cups and ratings. Just like every other week, we got 2 projects that we're gonna rate, man. This week we're gonna start off with somebody that I've been hearing his name for a little while now. We talking about my man Darius Haywood. He dropped, and TP LaFleur. They dropped This Is Weird, right? This one is about 18 tracks, 46 minutes. What y'all think?
The name of the album is This Is Weird.
Yes.
Yeah.
Oh, okay.
I think the title is fitting. Because I feel like that's exactly how I felt while listening to it.
Tell me more.
And I think that might have been their intention, to put out a body of work that was
Weird.
peculiar,
They gray?
you know? Leaning towards that, yes, because I really was like, this sounds like skateboard music. It also sounds like really great sync music, though. But I was, I legitimately was like, yo, I don't know what is going on. What is happening right now? The production was, I felt like a lot of times it was overpowering the rest, like the vocals. The lyrics were simple, nothing too crazy, elaborate, or profound, which is fine. Production was uncomplicated. It was what it was. It was cool. I mean, it was jiggy. Move. The song "Move" should have been called. I'm not the B word because that's the only word I remember from the track. They said it so much.
Maybe.
Like that literally was the most memorable track for me because I was like, dang, is this the hook? Is this the verse? Are we just gonna keep saying it? But
Bitch.
yeah, that's it all throughout the track.
It's not bad, bro. It's one of my top 3 first curse.
Ray Allen was chaotic for me. Again, it was the beat. The beat was doing a lot. But other than that, I feel like it was good for what it was. I can't say that I have a favorite song or a least favorite song. I didn't love it, but I also didn't hate it. So yeah, it was weird.
Okay. Cash, you say you didn't listen to this,
Yeah, I didn't
right?
listen to this shit.
Why you gotta say it like that, my nigga?
Oh, I didn't listen to this.
I ain't listening to this shit.
Ew.
You ain't have to say it like that. But either way, in a weird way, and no pun intended,
Yeah.
I like some of it. You know what I mean? Like, I didn't think it was all the way bad.
No.
I just don't think it's like something that I would like, naturally want to just get in the car and ride to and listen to or whatever. But I know Dog could rap. Like, he knows he could put some words together, but a lot of the bars were very surface level. Like, there was nothing like hard hit, and there was nothing that was like super memorable. Like, the wittiness to it was almost like, it reminded me of like Wale kind of.
Yeah.
Like
Okay.
you want to be witty as fuck, but like it's just.
I don't know if Wale is a good comparison. Pick something.
Wale. Yeah, I think Wale is a good comparison, man. Why? You
Really?
a Wale fan?
I do like Wale. I don't think
I like Wale too. I'm not saying Dog is whack. I'm just saying it wasn't.
Bells is.
Oh, I didn't say that.
No, I mean, my fault. Sorry.
I'm just saying like it's not my cup of tea per se. You know what I mean? But either way, I mean, like you said, there was nothing that stood out to me.
Yeah.
There was nothing that was like an attention grabber. There was nothing that like stood out to me. There was nothing that made me say like, yeah, this has like mad replay value. But what I can say is that he has potential.
Yeah.
Right? I do see how he can get better. I do think there are a lot of rooms of improvement, like as far as really working on that pen, really working on concepts and like trying to like, what are you really trying to convey? Like there was nothing like that had any like real structure to it.
Yeah.
You know, and and I feel like once you keep throwing them shots, keep swinging at the bat, and like actually trying to get better with those things, there could really be something there. You know what I mean? I'm not sure if TP with LaFleur was a producer, because it sounded like one person to me. Like,
yeah, that's what I was gonna say. Is I couldn't distinguish between if there were two voices.
yeah,
I couldn't distinguish. Like, I could hear like certain like differences if they both were, but it was too one note for me. So yeah, but I think they were having fun. I really do.
Oh yeah, it was definitely having fun. I mean, you could hear the fun, like the lightness in the music.
Yeah,
they were like almost not taking themselves seriously.
Yeah.
So I can appreciate that.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? Like you don't gotta, but it's also a lot of those moments where he keeps saying like I'm the best, right? And it's like, are you? You know what I mean? And you can't be that lighthearted with the music and then just keep talking about how you're the best, right?
Yeah.
To who, right?
Yeah.
Well,
But
he's saying like, what if he tried?
nigga, you didn't even listen to this shit. So shut the fuck up, dog.
Like, advocate.
What if you try?
You know what I mean?
Give
it everything you got.
Leave me alone, bro.
But yeah, man. I mean, I don't really got much left to say about this, man. What about you?
I'll say that it didn't suck.
No.
Like, I don't even know how to explain it. That's why I'm like, whatever you were trying to do, you did it. Like.
But did he though?
Whoa, did he what?
Did he do it?
Relax.
No, I think there's definitely potential. Like, I feel like this project felt like a and like I'm exploring. I'm trying to figure things out. I have no idea how long this person has been making music, either one of them. So for me, it doesn't sound seasoned.
Right.
And well, I can't say nothing.
Why are you laughing?
It's something. It's my fault. You don't have to worry about that. It's just me. Just go ahead.
There's a lot of room to grow. That's all I'm gonna say.
All right, man. Let's talk about the rating. My guy, Darius Haywood, TP LaFleur. This is weird. We gave this a solid 3 out of 5, man. Shout out Darius Haywood. Shout out TP LaFleur, man. Keep working, keep grinding, keep sharpening that pen. All right, so moving on. This guy is somebody who's actually been here before. He actually probably gave us one of the hottest freestyles we've ever had on this platform, man.
Dogs.
And he ain't even from Mass, man. We talking about my guy from CT, Sholey.
Yes, sir.
He dropped Holy was here. How many tracks is on Holy was here?
I think it's 18, but I'm not sure.
Yeah, it was a lengthy project. 15 tracks, 42 minutes. What y'all think?
It was an easy listen for me. I started listening to the album in the car, and my daughter was in the car with me. After the first track was over, she's like, 21 cuss words in one song.
Wow.
Shout out to her.
She counted.
Yo, she counted. She was back there furious, like, 1, 2.
How you subjected me to this filth,
No,
Mom.
for real.
Yeah.
I legit was like, I have to rate the album. She's like, well, why do you have to listen to it with me in the car?
Oh, wow.
Oh my God.
Shout out
She
baby
felt like
girl,
this was
man.
Punishment.
Did. But other than that, so I had to revisit when I got home and put my headphones on. But I liked it. I liked Show Love. That was a good song. I know melodically I liked a lot.
I like that one.
Sholey sounds like when he's rapping, he be smirking. I don't know how to explain that, but like if you've ever worked in customer service, they'd be like, "Oh, the customer can hear you smiling through the phone, like, but just by the way you're talking."
Yeah.
I'm listening to the album like this man don't even sound like he's even with some of the like the real like hard lyrics that he was spitting. I'm like, you definitely don't got a straight face.
Have you ever seen a Sholey video? Like,
Yeah.
Yeah, he don't never be smiling. So it's funny that you say that. That nigga be looking
I
unamused
know.
all the time.
That dog. Even when you see him just in passing, you be
Right.
like, what up, Sholey? Yeah, I'm out of here.
But yeah, so it wasn't a bad thing for me. That's what it sounds like. I feel like the album had really good samples on songs like Pressure and Going, I believe was another one. Had some good shoulder bouncers,
Okay.
Some
Not the shoulder bouncers.
I enjoyed the storytelling. I liked the features. The only qualm that I did have with this is that there was wow, my brain just
All right. Take it
what's
slow.
one of the 5 pillars that we use?
Cohesiveness.
Cohesiveness.
Cohesion, yeah.
There was cohesion. What is wrong with me, bro?
You turning into me.
Get away from me.
Am I rubbing off on you?
A little too much.
Yo, there was cohesion kind of in the form of redundancy. Like, I feel like there were 2 themes, right? It was like love or love lost, betrayal, and just street stuff and drugs, right? And that's cool. Mm-hmm. But I just feel like it kind of bounced back and forth between those themes. And there was nothing wrong with it, but it was just reoccurring. And I was just like, oh, okay. I don't know.
Never-ending cycle of life.
Nigga, you going to sleep? Why
In
you
the
got that head down like that?
circle of life.
Fuck up.
Yeah, well, I mean, I guess. But yeah, I did enjoy it. I liked it. I didn't hate it at all. It was an easy listen, like I said. I just, the beats were good. Production was good. But I still, even in that, I felt like, maybe it was just, that's his sound. I don't want to say that it was redundant. That's his sound. So it worked for him.
Okay.
Yeah.
Cash.
What was that bar? It was a parlay. Celtics on the money line. Bring the money in. Jason on over 29. Jalen on 10 assists. Over. It was this shit right here for me was surely. I expected bars.
Yep.
I had to expect bars,
Yep.
right?
That's
So
what he
when
does.
I listened, I listened for the bars. There were bars there, right? Now, for the bitches, nigga. Which is not a bad angle.
Yeah.
Because for the album, or for whatever he wants to call it, that's who you want to sell it to.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? The freestyles is where he gets the real niggas in. Like,
Yeah,
you know
yeah,
what I mean?
yeah.
Like, I'm gonna do this freestyle, get these niggas all, you know what I mean?
Yeah.
Here come the album. For the bitch, nigga. You know what I mean? And then no nigga who listens to him freestyle and here's the album is gonna be like, yo, he's whack.
Yeah.
No nigga.
Absolutely not.
No nigga in this world that listens to rap can say that this nigga is whack in any way.
Nah, no shape or form.
Anyway. So I get his angle.
Yeah.
I was a little thing by it, but the engineering and the production was on point. The production was very soulful.
Yep.
Yeah, it was.
Real
Good
soulful
sample work.
It was.
Good
Like
sample work.
real good soulful samples, my nigga. And not a lot of niggas who could deliver bars like that.
Yeah, can
Rap
do that.
on those soulful
beats, yeah.
type beats. You know what I mean? You get a nigga who wants to strap. You know, he wants to strap all
Yeah.
song. Shirley's gonna give you delivery.
Yeah.
Yep.
And that's another thing that's very impressive is the delivery itself.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, he did good.
I'm after the sack like a one Mississippi. Like it's like,
yeah.
like, that's a simple ass line.
Yeah.
But the delivery of that, it was mint. You know what I mean? So a lot of people need to understand that. And I was saying that about our guests as well. Like the delivery can separate you from the lyrics. Like niggas be like, you know what I mean, tied to the lyrics. But if you deliver that shit perfect, or in a way that they never heard, or in a pocket that they're not familiar with, you got a fan.
Favorite song on the record?
Damn was a good. Yo, he does a lot of hurt talk.
Yeah.
He was hurt a
lot of trauma.
Yeah,
A
the
lot of
company was my
trauma.
favorite.
Yeah, like a lot of bitches did him dirty.
Yeah.
You know what I mean?
A lot of niggas too.
Yeah.
Well, he
Yeah.
says he let somebody hold his joint and they try to take him out with it. I said, hold on.
It be
Hold
like
on.
that. The streets is a dirty
Wait a
place,
second.
man.
Straight up.
But
Dirty,
nah.
nasty work going on, man. But the project was fire, man.
Yeah,
like
fire.
I love this a lot from top to bottom. Like I
Yeah.
thought, I think the title was very suiting.
Yeah.
Holy was here because, he calls himself the Holy One, right?
Yeah.
Man, this was like a great introduction to the industry. Like you see the moves he's making, like who he's, surrounding himself with, and the company he's keeping. This was a great way to like, all right, let me put my foot in the door, because y'all keep getting these singles, y'all keep getting these freestyles, but can he put together a project? And I think that's what a lot of people think about these guys who do the freestyles, right? I feel like that was one of the things that Millie's battled with for years too. You know what I mean? And I think like, these type of, street rappers with the bars, it comes down to like, all right, well, when we hear the project, is it gonna actually sound like a project, right? And not just a whole bunch of loose bars because you can rap, right? And I think he upheld that. I think he really showed that he could write a record. I think he showed that he could put himself and his experiences on paper, because it's a lot of vivid work. It's a lot of vivid bars about, who he is as a person, how he grew up, things that he went through, heartbreak, loss, betrayal, triumphant shit too. Like he's like, all right, I'm in my bag now.
Yeah.
Like, you know what I mean? Like it's different. Like we weren't always able to do these things. Like, you know what I mean? Things of that nature. And I love that. You know what I mean? Because you hear about a lot of dudes who are on the come up, and even when they start getting a little chicken, they still act like they dead broke. You know what I mean? But he's just like, nah, I could poke my chest out a little bit now. You know what I mean? I'm somebody now.
Yeah.
And I mean, the sample work was incredible. I liked it a lot. like you said, The Company. I think The Company was probably my
like
favorite
that.
joint
Yeah,
as well.
a lot.
I did like Pressure a lot.
Yeah, Pressure was good.
Shit like that. I did like that a lot as well. I mean, he got bangers on here, man.
Yeah, he got joints.
You know,
And he got a lot of good people on the hooks too.
that's what I was gonna say. He
Yeah.
chose
Yeah.
his features very,
But it's a lot of the same people. That's the funny thing about it. It's like,
But I think it worked.
yeah.
You know, it's like that song. At first, I thought it was Dutch.
You mean
on
shit
it.
like that?
I'm not cussing, bro. I'm trying my best.
That's the name of the song.
I know.
Shit like
Shit
that?
like that.
Yeah.
Like that.
Yeah, you don't even sound right. Go ahead and say ish, my nigga. Go
But
ahead.
at first I thought it was Dutch on there, but then I was like, oh no, that's not her. It's just I don't even know if it's a real person or if it's AI.
Yo, stop. Why is niggas talking
No, not in a bad way, but I don't know. I didn't see a feature on it, so
Yeah, didn't have anybody tagged on that.
yeah.
But either way.
yeah.
But anything else y'all want to say about this project before we bring this in for a landing?
R.I.P. to the people who snitch, who do the dirt but can't do the time.
Yeah, bitch.
Biatch. All right, my nigga Sholey. We're going to talk to this guy real soon, man. But before we do that, we're going to give Holy Was Here a rating. And out of 5 red cups, we gave this one a solid 4.3. Come on, let's go, baby.
Good job. Good job.
Shout out my man Sholey, man. Shout out to everything you got going on, bro. You know we throw it up for you, my nigga.
That
Good
was
body of work.
a 15 piece. Like, you didn't even just do like a 7-track album. It was
Nah,
like
he gave niggas some work.
2 albums in one.
You know what I mean? But let's talk about the guest tonight, man.
All right, here we
Yes.
This week we got somebody who, you know what I mean, she really do her thing when it comes to this. We talking about bar work. We talking about songwriting. We talking about putting together good bodies of work. We talking about stage presence, charisma,
Character.
you know, shit that be real debonair, very demure.
Okay.
You know what I'm saying?
Classy,
And we talking about none
bougie.
other than Cakeswagg in the building.
The soft girl era.
What's up, good sis?
You know, it's a good day.
Yeah,
It's a good day.
Yeah, it is.
Mm-hmm.
What's up, sweetheart? How you been?
I've been good. I'm graduating.
Hey, come on, let's get
Yeah.
it. Congrats.
Went back to school for theater education. I'm finishing up right now. Working, teaching a couple classes, a couple hip hop classes, a couple theater classes.
Really? That's dope. When you told me you was teaching, I thought you was like high school or something like that. Like English or some shit. Like, you know what I mean? Like,
Yeah, I do have some high school students.
Wow, you do.
Yeah, I have freshmen for Poetry Out Loud and August Wilson, and then I have 4th grade and K2 first grade for theater.
Oh, those kids are great.
Yeah, they're lit. They
Yeah,
love
yeah,
that
yeah,
stuff.
yeah,
They love that
yeah.
stuff. They're like,
High
we're ready to
school
do our
kids sound like some
scene.
assholes. Not gonna hold you.
Yeah, their imaginations are fire. You know, it's really good when you catch them that young. So that's dope, man.
Right. But yeah, no, that's what's going on with me right now. And then, you know me, I'm waiting. Well, I've been pulling data from the project, seeing if people's favorite songs are the same as my favorite songs to figure out what I'm gonna do visuals for.
Okay.
So that's the phase that I'm at right now.
Wow, you care that much about niggas.
Yeah.
That's dope.
You know, honestly, what I like about you and you know, certain artists like you within the scene out here is that y'all will sit on the project for a couple of years and just work that project. I love that. Not a lot of people have the attention span, nor even like desire to want to do that, right?
Right.
It's always about new. But like, then you'll go to a Cakeswagg show and then you'll see everybody knows the words.
Yeah.
Because you sat on this project.
Yeah.
And the shit you had before, you sat on there for a while. So like, it's real core fans who be in the building, and I think that's really smart. A lot of people don't think that far because they're dropping so much work. And it's like, nigga, I can't even digest this shit.
Yeah.
You know what I mean?
I think that well, I mean, I guess it's okay to do that, but I feel like right now, unless you're really, really on it's probably, I don't think it's a good idea to oversaturate yourself. You know what I mean? Like, leave room for you to be on and then drop an album. Or even like when you really start like diving into yourself or diving into what you're sharing, like leave room for more people, right?
Yeah.
'Cause especially at this level, our audiences are growing, but they're not growing rapidly in a way where we need to be dropping bodies of work like that, you know?
Yeah.
I think it's okay to create. We should always be creating.
Right.
Because even for Michelin Star, there's not like 97 songs that didn't make the cut.
Right.
So we should always be creating, right? But we don't always.
You said, wait a minute, how many?
Yo.
Wait,
I said 97. I said not 9 or 7.
Yeah, that's what I thought she said at first, but then I was like, no, nobody talks like that.
Let's not ask her. Between the three of us, y'all don't think she got a problem?
No, I don't think she has a problem.
No,
because
like
I'm
a
an artist.
personality disorder.
No, it's not.
You went through how many songs on the project?
You know how many songs that Chris Brown has that are unrelaced?
How many songs
It's
on the
an
project?
outrageous number.
Yeah,
15.
because we're artists, we're creating all the time.
102 songs. What? 112
Wow,
songs.
this nigga's terrible at math.
Well-
Yeah, 112.
Yeah, I don't know how you're thinking about it. I don't think that she just sat there, wrote 97 plus songs, and said, "You know what?"
And y'all
added
know
this
she's sitting right here,
112.
right? Y'all
Okay,
can
let's
just ask
talk
her.
to her.
My bad.
fuck?
But no, I don't think she's crazy, because if you're continuously creating while you're working on an album, sometimes stuff don't make the cut, but you continue to create, and it might work for something else. I don't know, but yeah.
And the
that's-
version, even when you do pick the songs that's going to be on a project, the first version that you made of it is probably not the one that's going to be on the project.
Right.
It's probably going to be the 9th, 10th cut, recut, going in and refining, figuring out, I think I could say this line different, or I think I want to switch that for something else, whatever the case may be. And then that's what makes the project. Yeah. But I do think that there was about 112 records.
And the time span of like writing all of these bodies of work, what like what was the time span? How long did it take you to write these?
Tuesday.
Well, I feel like writing a song isn't really hard.
Yeah.
Like, y'all know I used to drop a freestyle every single Tuesday.
Yeah.
Right.
For
Fuck that
just for shits and giggles.
Yeah.
So writing a record isn't as, I feel like that is easier sometimes, writing just to write, right? We should all be writing just to write anyways, you know? But yeah, so just like in my regular artistry. Yeah, just making records.
Yeah.
When you say writing just to write, I had an artist tell me one time, writing, writer's block is not real. And then I had another artist say, fuck that nigga. Writer's block is real.
So I think the artist who said writer's block isn't real is trying to say that you're supposed to write through writer's block. I know that sounds crazy, but if the shit don't make sense, it don't make sense, okay? But you have to like literally work your brain through the fog so that you're able to keep writing. So the writer's block is 100% real. It's a thing, but you're supposed to be writing through writer's block. You don't stop writing because oh my God, I can't think.
You want to know who said it isn't real?
Who?
G.O.D.
He said, listen.
G.O.D. said that shit ain't real.
I understand why G.O.D. would say writer's block isn't real.
He doesn't write.
He doesn't write.
Right. The nigga don't write. So yeah, I can see why he would say that.
But he's probably, in his mind, he's thinking that like thinker's block isn't real. And that's true. Like, we should always be thinking. Because that's how he records.
Fuck I need to think for, nigga.
like
people who say to me, I don't think before I speak, is
wild.
That's the most alarming person of all time.
Wild.
Hands down, right?
Yeah.
No, for sure.
I mean, not thinking before you speak is just, I don't think that's real. That's not real, but it's also...
Yo, please.
but it's also just like, not really giving a fuck how what you're saying is received, right?
Yeah.
Because I'm like that. I think I'm like that a lot of the time. Obviously not.
I think it's different. I don't think that not giving a fuck and not thinking. I think that I don't think it's the same.
Yo, but that's what I mean, and that's exactly what I'm saying. Like I don't think somebody can say, oh, I don't think before I talk. I speak. Like that's bullshit.
Yeah.
You thought about what you was about to say before you said it.
Yeah.
Right.
You just didn't care.
Right.
How whoever heard it was gonna feel about it. Like
Yeah.
you know what I mean? Because I be on that sometimes.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? So it's like, okay, I knew what I was about to say. And it might come off wild to certain people or whoever the case may be, but maybe that's what I'm going for.
Yeah.
Yeah.
You know? Like, or maybe sometimes you don't realize how what you're saying is wild until you say it and you're like, okay, well, maybe I could have said it a little better.
That's the whole reading the room thing.
But,
Yeah.
But yeah, you know, whatever.
But people don't know how to read no more. So
But-
Yo.
Hey, yo,
they're not reading.
there's
the
no
room.
more phonics
They're
and
not
shit, right?
reading
Ain't that what you told
You haven't seen
My head is
fortune
blown.
cookies are blank.
My head is blown.
They
Wait,
don't
what?
put- they're
Nuh-uh,
blank.
that's some bullshit. That's some bullshit.
This
That's
nigga's
some
cat.
bullshit.
Nigga said fortune cookies are black. Nigga said, this shit is in braille.
If you open a fortune cookie and
That
this,
shit's braille. You gotta feel around for that shit.
bro, what?
Oh man, but where were we even going with this
Well, we
conversation?
started off with
What was we
writer's
talking
block.
about? Oh yeah, we was
and
talking
then-
about writer's block.
Yeah.
And then we started, and then I said for God, it's not writer's block, it's thinker's block because he doesn't write.
But you're saying you got to work through it.
You
gotta
have to
work.
write. If you are a writer, you have to write through it.
Yeah.
Even if you're like, I don't even know what to write right now. I don't have nothing to say. I can't even think about. That's crazy that I've been writing this long and I still can't find nothing to say. Shoot, if I had something to say, maybe I would say. You know what
what's
I
so
mean?
Crazy? That would be fire though.
Yeah.
Like what you're actually writing down.
I feel like Eminem would do some shit like that.
Yeah. And honestly, I feel like Cakeswagg would do something.
No,
like
I
that.
do
Yeah.
too.
Like
I can
animation.
see that.
and then make this shit real, like you know what I mean, like fun. You know what I mean? It's like I had this pad, but I ain't know what the fuck to write down.
Yeah.
And then I asked my dad, like, what am I gonna do now? Like, you know what I'm saying? Like, you know what I'm saying? It's like, yo.
But I want to get back to withholding the music and shit, right? Like you keeping it from us. Like you don't think that hurts you in any way? Like in regards to your fan base, like
No, I don't think it hurts my fan base in any way. I feel like if you're putting out music that your fan base fucks with, you'll be alright. It'll hold you. If you make some good music that they could play that has good replay value. If you're having shows, if you're having initiatives and things for them to come to, it'll give you some time. I feel like if you're not making music that has any like a little bit of weight to it, then you might be in a tricky situation.
but how do you know if you're not putting it out there? How do you know the weight to the music if
Well, I see how the stuff I'm doing, like how it's performing, you know what I mean? Like I'm checking to see if numbers are still going up, like what the numbers is looking like big plays I think is it's like 50 or 60,000, but the numbers was continuously moving and I was like, okay, word. They rocking with this.
Yeah.
And then I would be somewhere, they're like, can you perform big plays? I'm like, bet.
yeah.
I sure can. Don't you worry.
Got it for you.
So yeah, no, I like to do that because I do feel like right now putting together bodies of work it's art. And it requires like a lot of you. And I feel like I can just put a 15 song project together, but that's not what I want to do when I'm putting together a project. I want to figure out like what story I want to tell, how I want everything to connect, what I want to include this time, you know? And then I have to figure out which songs fit into that message.
Okay. So with that being said, it's a great segue to talk about Michelin Star.
Okay.
Okay, because that was perfect.
Yeah.
Talk to us about the concept of Michelin Star and why you wanted to put this together.
Okay. So
Drum roll, please.
Right.
so I'm really happy to talk about this. Okay. So Michelin Star, I felt like I was getting to a space where anything I wanted to do, it was coming out really, really well. When I was practicing, when I was writing, if I was making it into a record, I'm like, okay, word, I like how this is going. I feel like I'm in a space where it's time to create another body. I'd feel like, and when you're creating another body, you should check off all the boxes that you want to check for your growth from where you made your last body of work, right? So I was feeling like I was in that space. I feel like if you could do it a few times and it's like consistent, it's like, oh, okay, word, I'm there, I'm in that pocket. So I felt like I was there. And then I was like, all right, so how do I want to tell, what do I want my story to be? And I was like, I'm feeling really good about who I am as a person. And I want this body of work to be an elevated version of the things that I already am.
Right.
So I want to still talk about the fun shit that I like to talk about. You know what I mean? I want to get people engaged. I want people to have random one-liners in their head. I want quotables for captions. But I also want to start doing some of the things that I've been learning as I've been growing as a teacher. So I was like, I'm going to have poetry, but I want some shit that's just like prose that rhyme. I want some iambic pentameter. Like there's some songs on there that are made that are literally wrapped in iambic pentameter, 14-line sonnets for the verses, right? I was like, I want some different shit in there, but I want to do it in a way where I'm still being myself.
Right.
You know, because sometimes I feel like we start learning more or we know more and all of a sudden like we change.
Right.
And it's like I want to find a way to encompass the things that I'm learning, that I'm enjoying, but be myself.
That's like really multi-layered, man.
Yeah.
That's actually like you're explaining it right now. I'm like, damn, nigga, this is intense as fuck. God damn. Like shit. Like, you know, so that. Okay. So each record on here, right? You chose this out of 112 records, right? How did you figure that these would all mesh well together?
So this is so crazy. I feel like I'm gonna sound like a nerd.
Nah, go ahead.
Love that. Hello.
Yeah, these niggas is geeks.
Okay. So my boss at the Huntington, she had this lady named Lou. She came to do a professional development workshop with us on how, like, if we have to break something down really, really fast and like just how to do it. Like, let's say we have to put on a play tomorrow, but we don't have time to read the whole play. So so we broke down Macbeth, and she gave us each a category. She was like, all right, I want you to put stickies on the board for each scene that's inside. You do each scene that's outside. You do the scene that has poetry. You do the scene that feels cold. You do the scenes that feel hot. And everybody was skimming through. I had poetry. So every time there was poetry in it, I was putting it up on the board. And you would look in each scene that was up there, the colors would change. And it would like literally was making a line. And she was like, this is the fastest way to break down a monologue, a poem, a play, an album. She was like, this is the fastest way to do it. She was like, if you have work, because some of these plays weren't put in order yet. She was like, if you have a body of work and you don't know how to put it in order, think about how you want people to feel. Do you want them to start off feeling hot? Do you want them to feel cold? Do you want them to feel like they're inside? Do you want them to feel like they're outside? Do you want it to feel like poetry? Do you want it to feel lit? Like, however you want people to feel, like, whatever you want your roller coaster ride to look like, that's how you structure your songs. Wow. So I literally was moving songs around by how I wanted it to feel throughout the project.
Oh, wow.
That's actually very intricate and dope.
She was so fire. I was like, so I can use this for my project? She was like,
Absolutely.
She didn't know why I was so excited, but she knows now that the project's out. But
I feel like subconsciously that was already in you, but you needed something to kind of like
needed a blueprint.
Work as I don't.
Yeah, no, that's a fact. It probably definitely was. I just don't think that I knew how
Yeah.
to do that.
Yeah.
I would have never thought to do it like that.
Yeah.
Nah, that makes sense. It makes a whole lot of sense. You talked about how you ain't even want to give niggas personal balls.
Yeah. And
Oh, yeah.
honestly, the personal ones were like,
Those are the ones that stuck out the most,
Mhm.
to me at least.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, me too. My own.
Maybe it's because I've been wanting that from you.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? So I'm like, nigga, finally.
yeah.
Thank you. I ain't know. Yeah, I mean, you know, the shit you went through with your mom and all of that. Like,
Mm-hmm.
How's you and your mom's?
We're good now.
okay.
Yeah, we have a really, really like. We're actually tight. Me and my mom have a really good relationship.
She
but
heard the song?
yeah,
She cried when she heard it?
yeah.
I'm sure.
And I think it's one of those things. I think because I'm 31 now, right? So as an adult and as a woman, I understand like sometimes my mom being more focused on like what my father had going on, or like, oh, he's bagged again, or oh, this is happening, or the feds is here, like focused on all of that or whatever, and not really like focused on us. Like kids will be like, mommy, and then they're like, not right now, right?
Yeah.
So it's like, I need you to see me, like, you know. And I think sometimes as parents, they don't necessarily understand that kids, even at a really young age, we're processing everything that's going on. Like, no, we're not gonna forget because we're children. We're gonna remember all of these things. But I think that like me being older and even being grown and being in situations where like I may prioritize my relationship over anything else I have going on, and if I'm stressed out about my relationship, I can't function. And you know what I mean? Just real life shit. It is what it is. It puts me in a space where I feel like I understand my mom, and it's like my father was her husband.
Right.
It's a whole different ball game.
Yeah.
So, and I feel like I being an adult and giving people in my life grace, right, who maybe don't always need grace from me, right, but being that person, right, as an adult, being that way, I feel like I understand my mom a lot more, and I know that it didn't come from a place of like maliciousness or just not that we didn't matter. It was more so my mom being concerned with trying to keep her family together.
Yeah.
How hard was that for you to write?
That was hard. That was a hard record for me to write, because I feel like I don't like to talk about my younger like years as a child, and I don't like to talk about that space because I know that it's very vulnerable. Music is a very vulnerable thing, and everything that you put out there in the world, you're whether you say so or not, you're giving other people agency to judge, to critique, to feel how they want to feel about it. And it's easy, right, when it's things that aren't super attached to you.
Yeah.
It's a lot harder when it's like your actual life, because people are talking and giving their opinions about your real life experiences.
Right, and that's what happens when you're an artist and you put yourself
Exactly,
out there, right?
exactly. And I think that that's something that I know about being an artist. So I feel like, one, I'm really careful about, you know, about how much of myself I give.
Yeah.
Right? Because I still feel like I need to make sure that there's a good balance and I have enough of myself left to pour back into me. But the other thing I always think about is you only have so many times to tell your story.
Yeah.
Right? And I know that I am going to like tell my full story, but it needs to be the right time.
Yeah.
Right? I feel like my story is bigger than something that's just for us. Like just for us in Boston or in New England, this region where I have like a really strong fan base. I think that my story is going to resonate, especially with a lot of young women.
Yeah.
And not even just young women. I feel like my story is going to resonate with being black and
Right.
living in any urban environment all over this country.
Yeah.
Right, that dog.
And I want to make sure that I'm giving my audience, giving my growth time. I want to be able to, and I know this is the hard part for me. I'm like, I need to be a better version of myself when I tell my story. I need to be nicer than what I am right now. I kid you not. Like I always have growth checkpoints for myself. But I do want to be like, I want how I feel about my sound, my rhymes, my poetry, everything to be A1 when I do that, right?
Yeah.
So that's the reason why I'm like slowly putting vulnerability out there.
You know what I'll say, as you were talking, the thought that came to me was that a lot of the times as a creative, you're so wrapped up in, I guess perfection really is the word for it, that you kind of sometimes forget that your gifts and your stories and your experience is not really for you, even though it was for you to experience.
Right.
It is for you to give, like,
to share.
that's the job. Like, you know what I mean? And I say all that to say, remember that, or try to remind yourself of that. But also, have you ever thought of portraying everything that you just talked about in a way other than music? Because I know you said that you're now, like, into theater and things like that.
Yeah, I want to do I'm gonna do a couple other things. I'm doing some like haikus with Michelin Star with the lyrics themselves, some stuff for the Poetry Foundation. But I am gonna write about my story. I just don't know when.
Yeah.
But it's gonna come.
Yeah. I'm excited.
Yeah.
Because I can see the wheels turning and like all of the things that you're talking about and not talking about.
Yeah.
It's all going to come together. I know that for sure.
You can rap.
Yeah.
Yeah, niggas be selfish. Like, you know what I mean? Like, niggas
knew
just
you
like,
could rap.
yo, nigga, do that rap shit.
I gotta confirm.
Yo.
How many Talk Tuesdays did you get up to? I heard 100.
No, it was like I want to say it was like 150 something.
Damn.
Wow.
Yeah, she was doing it for
almost 3 years.
Yeah. Yeah.
Straight.
Actually kind of insane.
Every Tuesday.
Yeah, mind you, it didn't matter. Like, I would be like,
I heard.
yeah, like, God forbid I was in court.
You be
or
going
some
through shit.
some wild shit. Got evicted. I'm like, I gotta get to the studio.
That shit
That's fire.
crazy.
Yo.
That's dedication for real.
Hell yeah.
That really
Yo.
is.
I salute that shit because that's what we be trying to do here, nigga.
Yeah,
We be-
consistently.
You know what I
I was
mean?
gonna say, how difficult or easy is it to be consistent, to stick to it?
I think that it being consistent when you want to be consistent can sometimes be difficult. It's more so about discipline, right?
Yeah.
We could be as passionate as we want to be, but it's the discipline.
Yeah.
It's discipline, like, or just knowing, like, all right, I'm going on vacation,
Yeah.
so I need to do this week's Talk That Talk Tuesday and next week's Talk That Talk Tuesday because I'm not gonna be here.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? Like, it's like thinking about stuff like that. But it was definitely
Shit, you better than me. I'm on vacation. Nigga, no part this
Yo,
week.
for real.
Fuck out of here.
yeah.
You know what I'm saying?
Nah, I was like, nah, I can't slack off just because I'm on vacation. Because when I commit to something,
That's
I
just
was
fire.
yeah, but I had to pivot. I had to pivot for revenue purposes. I'm like, all right, my nigga. Niggas is like, she gonna drop some on Tuesday. I'm like, no, I need you to buy a ticket and come to this show, okay?
Yeah.
So I can pay my bills, please.
You know, it's funny because I remember there'd be weeks that you drop something on Tuesday and I'd be like, she wasn't into it. Like, I could sense it. I'm like, this was just for shits and giggles.
Yeah.
This was just to say that I continued
like,
to do
yeah,
this.
man, damn.
Yeah, and I think that's part of it, right?
Yeah.
Like, even today, like, we're giving our best, but we all a little tired.
Yo, we're all fucked up.
Right?
We all fucked up.
Right.
That
And that's part of it. It's like, even when it's
Yeah.
just shits and giggles, even when it was mad hard to get 20 bars, my nigga.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I don't got 20 bars today. Like,
Yeah.
finding them. Like, what the fuck am I about to say?
Like it's a cat.
Yeah.
Down to the wire.
Bat.
By the grace of God, it never got that bad. I would be sick if it ever
Yo,
got that bad.
There was
I
a
have
nigga
to-
in the testing lab doing that shit on Tuesday, nigga. Nigga was like, idols.
Yeah.
Yo.
No way. The niggas be wanting to get
gotta
taken
stop.
serious, man. What
Yeah.
don't you like about this whole shit? What
About-
don't you like about this whole music scene the most? What the most?
What bitch pissed you off?
Bitches have really
Nah.
pissed me
You
off.
ain't never want to drag a bitch?
Nah.
Stop lying, Kate.
Yeah, for real.
Come on, man. That wasn't
It
even
was the way she
believable.
dragged the
That
nah.
wasn't even believable.
Nah, I wasn't gonna drag her.
Ah.
My friend was gonna tie to her bumper. I was gonna tie to my bumper. She was going
Nah,
drive off.
You ain't never
listen.
hooked off on a bitch? Out here?
What you
She's in her soft girl era, my
No.
nigga.
I'm a great person.
We'll get to the soft girl shit.
I'm a great person is crazy.
I-
Deflection at its
said
best.
the fucking worst people ever. I'm a great person.
I say that shit all the time.
It's not me. It's always that. Like,
Yo.
It's all of y'all.
Nah, I feel like
I
the
can't be
only
proud.
thing that pisses me off now is that I feel like the art. Damn, I feel like I'm about to sound like an old head. I never thought
Nah,
this would be me.
say that shit.
Come on,
I
man.
just-
Say it.
I hate it. I don't
We on
want
30 plus.
As I'm saying it, I'm like,
We on 30
like
plus,
I
eh?
can't believe I'm this person. You
Yeah.
know what I mean? But I feel like we're losing we're losing some of the art.
We losing recipes, nigga.
Peace, nigga.
And to be clear, when I say that, I don't mean like getting on a track and everything's earthy, crunchy, something. I'm not saying all of that like
Yeah.
that. It got to be that, right? But I feel like
You're
Earthy, crunchy, fuck your rack. Fucking rack. It's too easy.
all due respect. All due respect. I'm just
With all
saying.
due respect, it's the most disrespectful shit.
the respect in the room with us.
With all due respect, nigga, suck my dick.
Yo.
It's the respect in the room with us.
But I feel like even rapping about what you want to rap about, that piece lost its art too.
Yeah.
Like everything, I'd be like, it feels very much. Remember in the 80s before like.
No, I don't remember in the 80s.
Okay, but you'll know what I mean. Like,
Yeah.
like remember like before like Eric B and Rakim, like how before
So
them.
I'm walking down the street
Yeah.
and I meet a man
Yeah, or
everywhere.
like, but it would just be
Yeah,
like
yeah.
all the lyrics is these
are
are
the
the brains.
brains.
Back it up, break it up, break it up, and that's it.
Yeah.
That's it.
Yeah.
I feel like
And the chicken tastes like wood.
I feel like we've that's where we are. And you know what? I guess saying it out loud, there's still a place for that because
Yeah.
it started off as that, so it's definitely a place for that. But I kind of
Rakim
miss.
changed all of that shit.
Yeah.
He made niggas rap. from
That's
that.
what I'm saying.
Niggas was like, when they heard that nigga.
But there was so
what
did
the
Nas.
fuck?
Nas changed rap too. Like,
Yeah.
you know what I mean?
But
That's
a few of them, because even if you think about it, you get to the late 80s, niggas like Slick Rick, they was like putting out whole stories type shit.
Yeah.
I feel like, and Big Daddy Kane, but I feel like I kind of miss when I love like 7 years ago, right? I feel like we were in this era where people was like, fuck that, I'm gonna rap about what the fuck I want to rap about,
Yeah.
but I'm actually gonna rap.
Right.
I feel like now it's like I'm gonna talk about what I want to talk about, and that's the end of it. Like I'm not gonna say it, but I'm actually gonna rap.
I was hanging on.
No, me
But it's just so crazy because I was saying the other day, like I feel like in hip hop we used to be, and I hate using the word poetry because I feel like the word poetry is mad like
Soft.
yeah, and that's not what I mean. But I feel like
When I hear poetry,
No.
I just,
you know what I mean.
I just think painting with a wide brush.
Yeah, I feel like we don't do that. Hip hop doesn't have as much poetry as it used to have. I feel like nowadays, like we just want lines.
Yeah,
that
just
rhyme
the voice
at
and
the end.
the beat.
Like lines that
Yeah.
rhyme at the end
Yeah.
with a wild statement in it.
Yeah, yeah.
What bothers me the most, and I heard it today, is like most of these rappers are really just fans.
Yeah.
They're really better off as fans.
Yeah.
Like they listen to their favorite shit, and they go to the studio and they rap that shit.
Yeah.
And that's what we have to try to consume when we already have that artist that's your favorite artist.
Yeah.
You know what I mean?
Yeah.
And that's the problem
My
we're
man
running
Two
into.
Time says it all the time. Rap is for everybody, but not everybody needs to rap.
We just
Yeah.
got too many niggas that want to be in the shit.
Yeah, like even the way that you were describing how you compiled the album, I mean the record that you just did. No one's thinking about that.
Said that to us.
They want to put out as much as they can with as little thought as possible.
Yeah, no,
You
I
know?
can't. I literally can't do that because I love this shit. You know
Niggas
what I
will hear
mean?
what you said and be like, man, fuck all of that.
Oh, and that's a fact. And that's a fact. And that's a
Yeah.
fact. And you know what? Like, as we're fortunate enough that hip hop is a genre that's had so much longevity that niggas can say fuck all that,
Yeah.
right? Because if you think about it, there's genres that niggas try to say fuck all that and they're dead. Okay, ain't nobody doing doo-wop no more.
Yeah.
I ain't never heard. I haven't heard a Motown song in a minute.
Yeah.
Disco dead, right? Funk. So this is the thing, like the fuck that, right? You have the luxury of saying that in hip hop.
Yeah.
That's a luxury.
Yeah, on Dead Dogs.
Yeah.
So let's just let's keep that there.
That is
But
a fact.
I feel like I can't do that because I love this shit.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? Like there's no way I could walk into a classroom every day and teach
Yeah.
people about this and then be like, oh yeah, I'm about to get on and do some bullshit.
Yeah.
Like
I didn't even think about it like
I
that.
can't. Like there's just no way I could do that.
Wow, so the kids are really empowering for you, huh?
Oh yeah, for sure.
They drive the music?
They drive the quality of the music. I would say, like, I feel like for Michelin Star, I did a 5-5-5. Like, can I play this 5 years ago? Yes. Can I play it now? Yes. Will I be able to play it 5 years from now? Yes. I tried to make sure that nothing on it had a specific none of the production was specific to a time period of
Yeah.
hip hop, right? Like right now it's very sexy drill,
Yeah.
very like we're in that era, but I'm not gonna do that
I
because
like how you
yeah,
do
yeah.
that.
The shoulder,
yeah.
the shoulder shit heavy.
I love me some sexy drill, but I don't know if that'll be in
Yeah,
5,
yeah,
right?
yeah.
So I did the 5-5-5 because one thing about certain things about music is it's timeless, right?
Yeah.
If you could find a way to do that. So I was trying to figure that piece out. I feel like my students drive the quality,
Yeah.
right? Because they're gonna tell you if it's trash.
Yeah, they will.
Right? They're gonna tell you if it's trash.
They will
How
tell
you
you
think?
the
How you
truth.
think if they see this, they're gonna rate your fit?
They're gonna be like, how come that's not the one that you wore to school? Why didn't you wear that one? They was all touching my hair though. I was like, bro, that's the thing.
You want to
Boundaries.
work like this?
Huh? No.
Oh.
With my hair, yeah. My hair, I went like this. First of all, boundaries,
No,
they don't
exist.
hair, clothes, pants.
Really?
I'm like, yo, y'all niggas, yes.
I mean, other people's kids?
Other
Like,
people's children.
Yeah.
Yo, they love it.
stupid.
And it's like kids have a good sense of like a person's morale.
Yeah,
You notice
they
how
do.
some kids stay away from certain people.
Yeah.
They're like, nah, I'm good, bro.
Yeah.
Like they don't say that, but you'll tell.
But you can
Yeah.
tell.
Yeah.
And their body language, their facial expressions,
Right.
the
You
lack
gotta
thereof.
But on the
pay
flip
attention
side-
to that shit.
Yo, for real, because they know first. Like they can sense it.
Mm-hmm.
But on the flip side, if them little niggas is comfortable,
Oh,
wrap.
they're too
They
comfortable.
all the way comfortable.
yo,
Now they're gonna ask you like, you know your part a little crooked.
Yo, they're
like,
gonna be doing
okay,
all of
you
that.
don't have to say all of
Yeah.
this to me.
all of that. All
But
of that.
how is it like? Do you think about the way that you write or the kind of music that you put out? That I mean, it sounds like you work with kids that are really young, but then there's
Some of them,
high
yeah.
school students as well. Like, do you think about what you put out there and how they would ingest it? Like, you know what I mean?
So sometimes, yeah. Sometimes I think about it, then I have to remember that, like, one, I have to be true to myself,
Yeah.
and two, they on TikTok, they on everything.
Already.
They're already hip. If I'm gonna be myself, and they're gonna have to get just raw Cakeswagg at bare minimum, it's gonna be good.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah.
At least they're gonna be able to sonically hear a difference.
Yeah.
Or at least that's what I'm trying to aim for.
Mhm.
Right? Like let's just start with the quality of the music. I'm trying to be a different type of teacher. Like I don't want them to feel bad or discouraged about what they're into. Like I feel like when I was coming up, some of my teachers, not all of them, but they made us feel like, oh, hip hop music, or oh, those clothes and all that stuff. You know what I mean? And it's just like, I don't want to make them feel like that about anything that they like, but I think it's cool to try to help them figure out what feels and sounds good to them.
Yeah,
That's a game changer.
All right, so what was you saying about soft girl era?
Soft
earlier?
girl era. Can you define that for me?
Shit.
If you could, can I assume?
Do you
what it
feel
is?
like you in your soft girl era right now?
I feel like I was in my soft girl era right before Boston Calling.
Okay.
Yeah.
And when was Boston Calling again? What
That
month
was
that?
May.
May, yeah.
Yeah, earlier this year.
And then what changed?
I knew I was dropping a project. I was like, oh yeah, it's go time.
Yep.
Okay, so what does soft girl era look like?
I feel like soft girl era is more so a feeling
Yeah.
as opposed to like an actual look.
Yeah.
You know, you just feel a certain level of peace.
So okay, because I had some soft girl era do or don'ts. I wanted to get some definition.
Okay.
Right? Like, can a soft girl like be a bus driver? like, you know what I mean? Like,
What the fuck? Oh my God.
I was thinking about shit like that. Like, could she drive the bus?
Alright.
Like, could a soft girl be a bus driver?
So, yes,
A soft girl could be a bus driver.
yeah, a soft girl.
What?
Could be. Yo.
Hold up.
Yes.
Get more context.
Hold on. No. Can a soft girl be a carpenter?
Yeah.
Yeah, why not?
But her hands is rough.
No,
I see a soft
I don't-
girl,
Alright.
and her hands is manly as shit.
So, a soft girl, can she go to court for a criminal offense?
Nah, she not in a soft girl ever if she's in court. Well, it depends. Who is she in court?
For herself.
Like,
She's defending
is it
herself.
assault and
She is
battery?
oh
the
yeah.
suspect.
Oh, she's the suspect,
Yeah.
but she was defending herself.
She's fighting for that. She's fighting for
She was-
self-defense.
I think I feel like a situation like that is how you end the soft girl era right there. Because now I'm be pissed off every time I gotta motherfucking
Not
go
a
to
soft
court.
girl. Not a soft girl. All right, cool.
Not a soft girl.
All right. Can you be a soft girl and twerk in the street? Like, if you drunk, club night, you lit, and they're like, bitch, red light, twerk in the street. You know how they do.
Red light twerk in the street. For me, it's gonna be a no.
What if that ass soft though?
Then I think that's a
Double entendre.
Fucking think about
that's a soft ass in
soft ass on a hard street.
Oh my God. Yes, that's a soft ass on a hard street, or a soft ass in an adventurous. Well, a soft girl life could still be adventurous.
Yeah.
I think it's just a feeling. It's just like when you just, cause like I feel like as women sometimes we be carrying around the weight of the world on our shoulders. Like I gotta do this, I gotta do that, I gotta do this. What am I doing in my life? Oh my gosh, da da da. I gotta think about that. Like we be thinking about all this stuff, and I feel like the soft girl era is when you're just like, word, I gotta do this. Cool, let me get it done.
Yeah.
Gotta do that.
That's good.
I'm gonna do it.
All right.
It's like a sense of ease.
Yeah.
You know.
What brought you to the soft girl era? It was your man.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Because like I've been independent for like a very, very long time. Like my mom, she had her first stroke in her 30s.
Damn. I'm sorry to hear that. God
Yeah,
damn.
she's healthy, but like
My
obviously
mom's had
that
2 strokes too. So
is the recovery. You know what I mean? So, but this is when my younger siblings were little, so I've been doing a lot for a long time, and I don't even think about it. But when we first started dating, I would be doing stuff like grabbing some groceries so we can get in the house quick and stuff like that. And he would be like, "What are you doing?" And I'd be like, "Oh, I'm just trying to help so we could." He's like, "No, it's fine." And it took it was like a thing for like 7 months. I was still grabbing groceries.
You like opening this nigga's door. This nigga's like, hey, yo, can you walk?
Open it.
I got the door. Walk.
Yo, he's like, you gotta relax, or cleaning, or like cleaning certain things in the house. He was like,
oh, we got a flat. I gotta change the tires. He's like, hey, yo.
I wasn't changing tires.
She's like, yo, grab me the jack, bro.
Yo, but this nigga was making it seem like I was doing that. Like, I wasn't doing that. All I was doing is opening my own doors, carrying my own.
She gotta listen to this shit.
All I was doing,
used to do.
All I was doing was bench pressing the 200 pounds. The typical stuff. Changing my oil and filter, things like that.
And gas, groceries, gas, door, trash. My whole thing is, I was one of those people that if I put something in the trash last and now it's full, then I'm gonna just take it out.
Yeah.
If I put something in the trash, that's I'm pushing it down.
Oh, dog.
Yo, this nigga's like, what are you doing? Took me mad long to adjust. But after I did, and I got comfortable, oh yeah, I don't have to do this. Yeah. I don't have to do that. It was a great time.
You got it.
Yeah. Shout out to him.
Now I'd be like, the trash is full.
Like, wow, I can't get this gallon in here. I know it should go in the recycling, but
only if there wasn't trash in the bin.
The trash is full.
Shout out to bro, man.
Oh man. So now, how does that? Let me see how I should ask this question. Not to compare, but judging from your past experiences relationally, how has
relationally?
I knew what you meant. I know what you mean.
Relationally.
No, I know you wouldn't make up no word.
Yeah,
that's the word for real. I'm gonna take it to the.
I ain't know that.
Just like spiritually.
All right, keep on.
Did you just assault me?
You see that?
This nigga shoots women.
You do.
Yo.
I'm sorry. Okay. All right, straight face. Judging from your experiences in past relationships and what you have now, how has that affected the way that you create or the way that you operate in general?
I feel like I'm definitely more mindful now than I was before. And maybe I think part of it is like when you care about someone else, you are a little bit more mindful.
So what you're saying is you didn't care in the past relationship.
And the thing,
Fuck
for real,
niggas.
no, but for real, but the thing is,
with rappers.
huh?
You ever dated a rapper
Yeah.
from the city,
Yes.
right? And how was it? Was it terrible?
No, it wasn't terrible. I think I just I didn't realize I didn't care. I think that that's the other thing.
That's actually worse.
Yeah.
But when did you realize you didn't care?
I didn't realize I cared until I actually cared about somebody in a way where it's just like I'm mindful.
Damn.
I'm mindful about the way I move. No, not like that. Not like that. But it's like as a woman in spaces, we know when we're attractive. We know how to play with our femininity when we're dealing with other people and stuff like that. And I feel like because in a relationship that I care about, I am mindful about how I act, how I interact with people, and even my platonic relationships with men, and stuff like that. And I feel like just because you want the person that you're with to be comfortable, you know what I mean? You want them to feel comfortable, and you want that same respect, right? Yeah. So I feel like I'm mindful about stuff like that now, and I don't think that was something I even thought about before.
Yeah.
It's just I'm an artist.
Yeah.
I'm outside.
Right. You got to deal with it.
What's that like dating within the scene? Especially when your spouse is also a rapper, right?
And you rap better than
and it's like, yo, nigga, you'll never rap like Big Mama. You know what I'm saying?
Brokey.
You opening up for Big Mama tonight. But that other nigga, he's rapping after you.
Wait a minute.
Shit.
That's a conflict right there, man.
Wow, you gotta go home with that nigga.
Oh man.
Well.
Ooh, please hurry up and answer this.
I'm
before I
trying.
forget my question.
Okay. So I think when you're dating somebody who your career may be flourishing
Damn right.
more, then I feel like they have to be a secure person, right? Because there's nothing that
that nigga about to tear up your rhyme book. Fuck this bitch.
Oh my god.
there's nothing that like I could do about that. On the bright side though, for me, like my ex, we made two completely different types of music, so we just wouldn't have to do a show together. The likelihood of the likelihood of being like, oh, do you want to open for me or something like that, I wouldn't have to worry about that because we ain't make that type of music.
Right.
Can I get my gun in there?
Right.
Can I get my gun in there?
Oh.
Jesus Christ.
It's not really the vibe we're going through. It's not really soft girl.
Giving real felony.
Can a soft girl?
Actually, no.
It's not coming back.
Can a soft girl own a piece or two?
Well, I'm waiting for mine.
Okay.
Hey, let's go.
I think
Heard
all
you.
girls. I think
Women, we need to. Yeah, I think like whether like soft girl or not.
Yeah.
Know how to shoot.
Yeah.
Yeah. God
Bless
bless you. God bless you. Soft girl sneeze.
Yeah.
Yeah. In the elbow.
man.
In the elbow.
Right.
Yeah, no.
Hard girls, baby D's just sneeze on the table. Yeah.
Yo, especially because women, we maneuver by ourselves so much.
A lot, yeah.
Yeah.
I think women should always have a piece. If you can,
Yeah.
I think we should have a piece just to be straight. Just
You hear that? Legally or illegally, sisters.
Okay, ain't nobody say that.
Strap up.
She didn't say that.
to be safe, you know.
Mhm.
Yeah,
Obviously, in spaces that you can have one. Like,
Yeah. You ever went bar for bar with a partner?
I was gonna say.
no.
Y'all ain't never battled in the house?
no battles, but like creating songs together, that'd be fun.
Okay.
Yeah.
So you've never done that before?
Creating songs together?
Yeah.
Yeah. Well,
okay.
like in the house, like not on wax.
Oh.
You ever like put your hand in a ponytail and he's like, oh shit, get all excited. And you're like, nigga, I'm about to freeze.
Yo. Yo, it's so crazy because but like it's lit though because my man, he's an artist too. He does poetry, he makes music, and he does events. He be with the shits. So if I'm in the crib and I start freestyling, he's gonna start rapping too, and the niggas just be rapping, and it be lit.
That's dope.
That's dope. I like that.
Yeah,
I like that.
that part be fun. That's like fun, but yeah, no, I've never gone bar for bar with anybody that I
You're
think.
not trying to break nobody's heart for real.
Yeah,
Nigga, you just gonna walk away and turn on the PlayStation like
Can
I ain't got
soft
time
girls
for
go
this
into
shit.
rap beef?
I feel like I haven't had no rap beef in mad long.
Man, long. Who's your last rap beef?
Huh?
Who's your last rap beef?
Not you.
It wasn't real rap beef. I just did one of those
Like control type situations.
or like like the Nicki Minaj, Biggie Smalls.
Okay.
It's good for hip hop though.
Yeah, but it was like it was good at the time, but I feel like the scene isn't like that no more. I don't feel that
Competitiveness.
it wasn't even it was competitiveness, but I feel like we was all cooler. I don't know if that makes sense.
Yeah.
I feel like it's not really I don't get
Yeah, the women in the city all love each other.
Yeah.
Yeah, y'all all.
So you feel like if something like that was to be happening to like now, it would actually cause a problem.
Yeah, it doesn't
Okay.
feel like
So yeah, it would be read differently.
Yeah, like I don't
Okay.
feel like it would be like how it was then. So, and then if it gets serious, it's all the fun's gone.
Right, right,
You know,
right,
it's just like no.
Yeah,
What would
nobody-
warrant a beef though? Like for you, like what
A
would-
real beef?
Yeah.
A real beef would have to be if you like, and I hope nobody is ever this dumb, but you would have to try me on a record. If you tried me on a record, I would listen. I feel like that would be a big mistake just because I
Not a good
thoroughly
choice.
like I thoroughly enjoy this. Okay,
Yeah.
like I would be thrilled at the I would be thrilled about the tasks. I'd be like, oh my god.
She would have all this shit color coordinated
Yeah.
on the boards. Like, oh, I'm about to kill this bitch. Like, you know what I'm saying? Like,
She said, "I am thrilled."
I would just like, you know, when you just be waiting for an excuse for some shit, like got rap beef. I have no choice.
right. Oh, you forced my hand.
Oh no! Can't believe you did.
With all due respect,
I gotta write
I'm
a
about to
hot
kill you.
16.
Gotta do it. Like I feel like it would be like that, but I would be super excited.
Yeah, no, and I think that being that excited would make it all the more disrespectful.
Yeah,
Like,
because just the anticipation.
Yeah.
And want to see what they're gonna say back.
Yes, yes.
You see, the thing about that is that you're a true artist, and like
Yeah.
you know that excitement about going ball for ball with somebody, like not everybody has that,
People
right?
have that fear.
And like that, you know, so it's like. I think that's what really makes rap enjoyable. Like, even if you know, like, it's not gonna get physical, it's not gonna get crazy. It's just like, yo, look, this is my sport, and I play it well
Yo, I be saying that. I'm like, yo, rap is a contact sport.
on Dead Dogs.
Why do people be like, oh no, like things get so serious? Like people like are really like, no. And I understand because people are dying over beef and whatnot.
Yeah.
But I feel like that's
couple niggas.
Yeah.
It's like
few.
1 or 2.
it used to be fun. It used to like just be all shits and giggles.
You know, I think people are not.
Because everybody wants a fucking trophy. That's the problem.
Yeah, but you know what I was gonna say about that? When it comes to beef, I feel like I always say, like, I think that anger is a weak emotion. I'm always gonna say that because in your anger, you can do things that you would not normally do, say things you would not normally say. People don't know how to take a blow or take a L anymore and just be like, damn, I it's that L. Now it's like, I'm gonna kill you, like you're a dead man walking. Like now I gotta. It's like, why? Just
I think that's a difference. There's a difference between rage and anger, right?
Yeah,
because
there is.
because everybody gets angry, right?
Yeah.
You're gonna get upset,
You
but
need that emotion.
but
Yeah.
yeah,
The anger.
so rage
See,
is
Inside Out,
where it
nigga?
gets crazy.
That was anxiety. She was wilding, but yes.
You know, you said who?
Not Inside Out. Animated.
Oh, well, yeah, whatever. But yeah, rage is when you reach that level of no return, right?
Yeah.
Because you can get upset, like whatever, like you know what I'm saying, like I get upset every day at work.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? But it don't mean that you know what I mean? Go smack the shit out my work. I be wanting to. I be wanting to. You know, I be verbally smacking niggas, but like I don't literally physically put paws on niggas, right?
Is that rage?
That is rage, bro. Like, it's like imagine somebody allowing somebody to let you just go that far, like you know, like you look at a nigga that you know is a bitch, right?
Yeah.
You know what I mean? You gonna call him a bitch, and then he want to get mad and
People don't
get
like
smacked
to be,
like a bitch,
people
right?
don't like to be embarrassed.
That's what it is. People don't like to be embarrassed. And I think but that's the like people don't know what
That's
to
the
do with
problem?
they don't be knowing what to do with their embarrassment.
That's what I was gonna say. And then you can only be embarrassed if you allow yourself to be. Like everybody's perception is gonna be different about whatever.
Yeah.
A plethora of situations. But you internalizing things that were not meant to be internalized, that's the problem.
Yeah.
Like who you really
I get
embarrassed.
what you mean.
You know
It's
what I
like
mean?
when you call a nigga a bitch and he's like,
Yeah.
nigga, what? It's
Yeah.
like, oh, you a bitch.
But it's like you say
Now
nigga
you
what
a
do
mad
all of that,
bitch.
but like but you're not, I don't know.
I get it.
Yeah.
I get it.
Yeah.
Okay.
Well, yeah, that's tough. That's life.
Yeah.
It is.
Right? Not
It
everybody's
is.
going to be good at rap. Some people are going to be bitches.
Yo, can you speak
Have
into
you?
the mic, please?
Okay. Dang, that probably is not a good segue, but not related to the last statement that he made, but have you ever collaborated with somebody and you're like, nah, that's kind of trash. You're not putting that on my record. Maybe you could say this instead.
Absolutely.
If you guys look at my work, I don't do a lot of collabs.
Yeah.
I don't do a lot of collabs.
This nigga suck.
I won't even get on a lot of people's shit.
Yeah.
And I feel like it's because I don't want to have that conversation with somebody.
Yeah.
You know, I don't, because I don't want to have to do that, because I feel like for my work, I would have to do that.
Yeah.
You know, and I don't want to have to do that. So I'm just like, nope.
Yeah. Just
I have to feel really, really confident, about what it's gonna sound like, or really confident in that person to deliver. And I feel like part of that is because in Boston we do this thing where we don't pick records for people. We pick
people that you want to do a song
with.
Right.
Yeah.
Not because you listened to a record and was like, this person would be great for this song, right?
You're thinking, oh, this nigga's popping right now. Let
this
me
nigga.
piggyback off of that.
Yeah.
Yo, people do that to me all the time. Like, I need you on a record, and then send me something that you know damn well.
Right.
I'd be like, yo,
So fuck it.
did you
mean to send this to
Do
me
you know me, nigga?
at all?
Right. Gonna send you some Ice Spice sound and shit. Like, come on, fam. You know what's funny, man? It that brought me back to when I used to rap. That actually happened with a really good friend of mine. Like, we're still friends to this day. But like, we did a record and I just didn't like his verse. And the song actually never dropped altogether because I just didn't know what to do with the record anymore. But because the type of music he and I used to do, I thought that would be a very suiting record.
Yeah.
But he just didn't deliver the way I thought he was going to deliver. And I was like, nah, man, I don't know. You know what I mean? And he didn't show that he was upset. But I know this man. I've known him since we was little boys. And I'm like, oh, this nigga's mad.
Yo.
And I'm like, oh, like, I can't be honest with my man. But then it's like, I'm an artist and I'm sensitive about my shit.
Okay.
And that,
Right.
and that's fine. But I think some people don't do well with criticism. And it's like, unfortunately, criticism is important. That's how you polish and refine your sound. Like, I think this was good, but you know what I mean? Or whatever the case may be. And I think that it's important to have people around you that's going to be that honest with you, you know? Especially.
I think the approach too. Like, you know what I mean? I was a little rough around the edges. I probably might have said the wrong shit to the nigga. Like, like, you know what I mean? What?
I say your tone, nigga.
Tone matters.
Yeah.
Tone matters. Tone, yo. Sometimes it's not even about what you say.
It's how you say
It's
it.
how you say it
Yeah.
or how it's perceived. Yeah.
Right.
As long as you sound like Chiz, it sounds fucked up.
That's my battle in life.
It's just what it is.
Even when you're trying to be kind.
I said, fuck you mean to a nigga, but like, I say that all the time. Fuck you mean.
Like, what the fuck?
Oh my God. That nigga's you would have thought I said your mother. Like, he's like, what the fuck you mean?
Nigga
Fuck
a
you
jive
mean?
turkey.
And I'm like, nigga, what the fuck? I was like, that's how niggas talk. He's like, nah, nigga, you gonna say fuck you mean like that. And I'm just looking around like, yo, did I miss something? Like,
I also feel like people who be getting like that riled up that fast wanted to. Like,
already.
I feel like some people, like, they be just waiting.
or they on cocaine.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Like ugly niggas, I don't argue with ugly ass niggas. Like ugly ass, angry ass niggas.
Them niggas don't got
yeah,
nothing
they
to
got
lose.
nothing. They don't give a
That's
fuck
a
about
Rottweiler.
shit.
Nothing to lose.
I be like, go ahead. I'm a
cokeheads.
bitch ass nigga.
Yeah.
You can't argue with a cokehead.
And it's not a bitch.
It's not
That
good
is-
for you.
Yeah,
I
go out-
yeah.
it's whatever.
I feel
right.
very
Yeah, you got
fortunate
it.
that, like, I've never had to argue with a cokehead.
Yeah, well, I have on multiple occasions. And
You gotta let them have that.
0 out of 10 do not recommend.
You gotta let them have that.
Yeah,
As soon as you know, just go ahead and let them have that.
Oh my God.
But would you, like, your friends who like are around you constantly, you would tell them, yo, nah, bitch, you don't need to rap if they started rapping. Please,
None of
Kate,
my.
you gotta be able to like tell somebody.
I feel
no.
like none of my friends who don't rap would ever start rapping.
At 31.
Yeah.
Don't do that.
I mean,
Start rapping at 31 is crazy.
I don't think it's crazy.
not
Start
crazy.
rapping.
No,
What
I
you
don't think that's
mean?
crazy.
I'm gonna put my first song out at 31.
Is it
I don't
good?
think that's crazy
is
at
it good?
all.
I don't know. Rap.
Because
Rap.
Is it good?
Hip
is
hop.
it Jelly Roll?
Is that his
Benny
name?
the Butcher was damn near in this.
Nah,
That's
that
nice.
nigga used to always rap. He just wasn't on wax. I'm talking about like
You know, that's the
If
thing.
you-
Like,
if
I
you-
feel like people be confusing putting out like a professional record with rapping. I think if somebody like decided like never having rap before,
right. That's what I mean.
never like not freestyling at the lunch table, never picked up a book,
Right.
no school bus,
Right.
nothing.
That's what I mean.
No SoundCloud, no nothing. It was like, yeah.
Like nigga, you been a plumber
Today's
for 15 years. You never showed no interest in this shit.
So that'd be
Ever.
my thing. I'd be
Come on,
like,
that
where did I
never
gotta
happened.
ask.
It does.
I'd be having to ask, like, where did the interest come from? You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Black
But
people.
what if-
what
what if-
happens if they say black people?
What if you are 31
Mm-hmm.
and you put out some?
Well, you never know. Maybe, like, yeah.
And you ain't,
Good.
who are you telling? Yeah, I'm 31. I just started rapping. And guys, listen to my Rob.
Well, I mean, look, if it's in you, it's in you. You know what I mean? And then nobody's gonna pause. Nobody's gonna deny that. Like,
Yeah.
nobody's gonna have this sentiment that I just had if you just randomly drop. You kept the shit to yourself for years, and then all of a sudden you're like, bang,
Yeah.
I'm fire. Nobody's gonna be
Yeah.
like, nah, nigga, put that shit on the shelf. You too old. Nobody can say that. Like, you know what I mean? Like,
Yeah.
like that's crazy.
Actually, there are some people that would say that. Like,
Yeah.
and I think when people say stuff like that, I think that's a little crazy. Like, the genre is 52. Someone being 31's nothing. But, yeah. But to your point, I think someone could be 31, drop a record randomly, never having done it before, and it's amazing. But I don't think that's like
Sustainability is probably
common.
not
Nah,
like, yeah.
rap has an age limit. Come on, guys.
You think so?
I
Rap
don't
is a
think
young
so.
man's sport.
Yeah, rap has an age limit. Stop.
When did
Stop
2 Chainz
it.
start?
Stop it.
I don't think that rap
When did
has
you
an age
start?
limit.
Yeah, but if 2 Chainz looked 50, like, nah, for real.
Nah, all right, so Kate, yo, true story. We do the testing lab every other Tuesday, right?
I'm so concerned.
Right? There was this nigga that had to be at least 55 years
He
old,
was
right?
easily 50.
Right? At least 50. You know what I'm saying?
Mm-hmm.
I was not giving him 49. 50 at least. On dead dog.
Minimum.
Like about to be 51 type shit. Like, this nigga came up with his joint, you know what I mean? Like, not his joint. His shorty.
52.
His shorty might have been 52. You know what I mean? And they was up there rapping. And
100
it's like,
total.
and it's like, it's clear. It's clear.
I can't stand you. Because why?
It's clear that
They got 100
it's
years.
clear that why it never happened for y'all, right?
Oh damn!
Right? You know what I mean?
I didn't know that's what you was gonna say.
At all.
I didn't think
At
that's.
all.
I didn't think that's where
Like-
you was going with
Like,
that.
give it the fuck up, my boy. You probably got grandchildren.
Yeah.
Nobody want to hear that grandfather rap.
Okay, stop.
I think honestly, I think it just depends on where you're at because was it last summer? No, 2 summers ago, I performed at the Franklin Park Coalition for their anniversary, the 50-year anniversary of hip hop. And there was some old heads up there getting busy. I was like, oh my God. And then we have like DJs. We have what's his name? I didn't even know this. Rusty Pendleton.
Yeah.
You know his name was Rusty the Toe Jammer.
Nah, I didn't know that.
He used to be able to spin records with his feet. He's still DJing now, and it's just like we have some. And there was like these twins. They were b-boys. They in their 50s and they still be grooving. So it's just like, but the audience that was there was also everybody that I think I was probably one of the youngest people there.
Right, it was all 50 plus.
And what I will say is that, like, I know older people who listen to hip hop, they not trying to hear what we talking about. Like, they not into that.
Don't give a fuck about
But
what we
I don't feel like it should be that they don't get no more new music.
Yeah.
Like, I'm sure there's somebody, you know.
Okay,
for
so there
them.
might be a market for it.
Yeah, I think so because as the genre goes, we still gonna be here. Like, I don't think in 10 years I'm gonna want to listen to what I enjoy right now. My palette might change. You know what I mean? And I'm gonna need somebody. I'm gonna need somebody who's making music that hip hop music that resonates or makes sense with what I'm going through in my life at that time.
Right.
So I think that as long as hip hop stays alive, there's always gonna be space for like different, textures and
Right.
flavors of it.
Okay, that's fair.
fine.
But we'll see. Who knows, for real? Because that's the only time I've ever been to something like that.
Yeah,
Right.
yeah.
Like Jeff 2 times
Fire.
did a trick where he set the turntable on fire. Like
Wow.
I seen the picture of it and shit. I'm like, nigga, how the fuck? You know what I'm saying? He was like, yo, ain't nobody ever do that trick. You ain't never seen nobody set this shit on fire like me. And I'm like, yo, we got some real legends from our town, man.
Yeah,
We really do.
I don't know his rap name, but his name is Campbell. He's like one of the deans at Community Academy. It's one of the high schools I teach hip hop at, and he be spitting for the kids. They be like, yo, Campbell, you can't even rap for real. Do that rap again. Like,
You know.
yeah, that's because y'all like it. Like,
That shit wasn't even all that. But yo, kick that shit again.
right.
kids,
Yo,
man.
I'll be like,
They
I
don't really want to compliment you too
Nah,
much.
they can't give you too much, my nigga.
yo,
Like, fuck with me, that's gonna be your ass. Now get your low ass in class.
Yo,
Like, some
and-
shit like, you know what I mean?
they're definitely hilarious, mad funny.
But Cake, man, anything you wanted to come up here and specifically address, man? Anything you wanted to talk about, like the rating and things of that nature, and
Right,
how we
anything.
spoke about Michelin Star, anything that's on your heart, your mind, your spirit.
I liked my rating. What I have, 4.3.
4.3.
I liked my rating. I felt like 4.3 was good. I think I spoke about the album. Only thing I didn't say was why I decided to name it Michelin Star.
Yeah.
So I decided to name it Michelin Star because I feel like the name Michelin Star obviously is about, it's a tire company.
Yeah.
If you guys are aware already.
Yeah.
But I think that Boston sometimes gets overlooked for having like a quality sound,
Right.
right? Like even if we have good records, I feel like sometimes you could play it next to an industry cut and you could tell that it wasn't it's not done at that level.
Yeah.
But Michelin Star, even down to like the production of it, I made sure that I could play it next to my favorite songs and not tell that the quality was different, right? So one of the things that with Michelin Stars, I feel like Boston is worth traveling to, right?
Yeah.
Sometimes people don't think that we are a city to look at for the artists as far as quality of the work. And I do think that we have that quality. And then the Michelin Star is about consistency both across the entire menu and over time. And I do think that I am a person who's been consistent since I started making music at 20, putting out music professionally at 24. So now, right? So I've been consistent. I think the project is consistent, but I've also been consistent over time. And I think that it shows the uniqueness of the chef. The project shows the uniqueness of me. It's a very Cakeswagg project still. Like I stayed true to who I was on this project while still growing. And I think sometimes that's hard. That's hard for us to do. Like how do I be true to myself but still like not stay small?
Right.
So that's why I named it Michelin Star, because I feel like as a person I'm growing, and I want people to start looking at us for for putting out quality work. We put out some amazing visuals in Boston. We put out some amazing music. And I think that there's this misconception that we don't have these things here because some of the people who are bigger, who are more popular, aren't putting out that type of work.
Right. Very
So,
surface level.
Yeah. So they think we don't have it, but we got it.
Right.
So, and I think that it's worth coming here. It's worth coming to Boston and seeing us. It's worth coming. It's worth listening to our music. It's worth investing in a Boston artist and like giving us the opportunities that you would give a New York artist with half the talent. So,
You hear that,
I like
motherfuckers?
that title, man. Now I
You
like
hear
it
that,
more.
motherfuckers? Make a ride to Boston, man. You ain't gonna be disappointed, man. We like that for real.
most definitely.
And I love the album cover. You looked like excellent.
I loved
on
it
this.
too. You know
Thank
why?
Very
you.
elegant, very, you know what I mean?
Yeah.
Thank you.
Very classy, you know what I mean?
Thank
Don't say
you.
it. Please don't.
Very.
Thank you.
Tired of hearing that doggone
Yeah,
word.
that's what I was going for. I was
Now,
like,
I will say, what era were you going for in this particular? Because it gives modern, but it also gives like
Classy, chic.
mm-hmm.
You
That's
know
what
what I
I was
mean?
going for. Listen, I told you 555.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Every part of this project, I was thinking 555. Obviously, I want my stuff to be timeless, but I don't have the capacity to know what people are gonna like 50 years from now.
Yeah.
But I'm like, at least if I could try to think 555, I'll give myself a shot.
Yeah.
So that's what I was thinking about when I did the cover.
Yeah.
The hair, the fit,
Everything.
the jewelry. You know what I mean? The makeup. You know what I mean? The stance, the background. Where the fuck was you at?
So we dressed this set at the studio in Braintree. Y'all know how I am.
Yeah.
I'm a set
You go
dresser.
crazy. Yeah.
It's a studio in Braintree. I shot the Big Plays cover with them too.
Okay.
Nice.
So yeah.
Very nice. Very
Thank
nice.
you.
I like it. I like it for real.
And girl, yeah, I have to commend you because you already heard what I said.
Mm-hmm.
I really didn't think I was gonna love it, and I did. I don't know what you did, girl. I don't know what kind of sorcery was over here, but I really did appreciate that, though. That I was able to be taken on a journey. Like I really enjoyed it a lot.
Thank you.
For real,
Thank
for
you.
real.
That's what I was trying to do. I wanted people to feel like only thing, and it was a gamble because I feel like Spotify and iTunes play music on shuffle now. Only thing is that if you didn't listen to the project in order, like if you just press play and it shuffled it for you, that would be hard because
Spotify does that, not iTunes.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
I cut all the records to go right into one another.
And
So,
I said that like
there's no gap room.
yeah, all the transitions were seamless.
Yeah.
But
You know, it'd be something we be checking.
yeah,
for, too.
no, it's something that like, and we don't get super technical, but we do because when you're
It's a lack of you paying attention to
Right.
your shit.
Right, but the thing is like a lot of people don't make albums seamless anymore because it's risky, right? If someone is just gonna play a single at the club, like you have to do it just right.
yeah.
Like if someone was to play Splash in the or Kamikaze, the intro to it comes in mad fast because it literally is coming in at the end of Splash.
Yeah.
Like literally all the records are stacked like this.
Yeah.
I put them, I was like, I want them to loop into, I want it to sound like one continuous song. For the most part. There's one break right before I get to Dreaming.
Yeah.
But that was an intentional break.
What was your favorite record on there?
I like Band-Aid.
Me too.
Yeah, Band-Aid's one of my favorites, and Dreamin'.
Okay.
Mm-hmm.
Good records. Good records.
Why the fuck is Marquise on Bad Bitch Link Up?
Because I was like, yo,
Think about that.
I was like, this song is lit. A Bad Bitch Link Up was meant to be a party.
Yeah.
And I wanted somebody on there who was gonna make the record feel like a bad bitch.
Yeah.
And I do think that in
Marquise gives bad bitch energy. Hey yo.
not in that type of
We
way.
know he ain't sus.
Yeah, no, not in that type of way.
I
But
just think it's funny that that's what you said.
yo, it's so crazy because the first record I ever
in
heard,
the music video too.
The-
Am I bugging?
huh?
Was he the only man in the video?
Yeah.
Yeah, he was.
It was lit. It was so lit. So the first record I heard by
Shout out
Marquise
OG, man.
was I'm a Dyke. It was off of
His music be crazy.
Yeah, the song was I'm a Dyke, but the song was kind of fire. I like the record. And this was mad long ago. I was like, yo, I fuck with him. And then like, but the thing is like, even though he's playing around, he be saying some shit.
Yeah, he be rapping for real.
He be saying some shit. And I was like, that's what I want. And then I started thinking like, I don't want to put a bad bitch on the record because that's to be expected.
Yeah.
All right, yeah, bad bitches, bad bitch link up. We gonna like no, let's have some fun. Okay.
Yeah, I love
Like,
that about you. Like no bullshit. Like a lot of people be too serious.
Yeah.
sometimes. Like you know what I mean? It's like no, you see, but you don't understand like the effects. Like it has,
Like,
to,
okay,
it has to
bro.
be so dramatic.
Yo.
Like, you know what I mean? Like, nigga, just do some
your
fun
ass up.
shit, nigga.
Yeah. It's just like, nah, let's have some fun. I was like, Marquise is perfect for this one.
When I used to rap, you know that song Riding Solo by Jason Derulo?
Yeah.
I made a remix called Sliding Yo Ho, right? You know what I mean? Like,
Oh
and
my
this shit,
gosh, I'm crying.
sonically, this shit sounded like I had producer friends like, why does this sound so good? Nigga, like, you know what I mean? And like,
Because-
I slide a yo ho, I slide a yo ho, YOLO, right? You know what I'm saying? Like, but nigga, have fun with it, bro.
Exactly.
It's not. I'm not gonna make no money off this song. We just in here fucking around.
Exactly. And
You
it
know
was
what I
like, I wanted to have fun. And it's just like, for real, hypothetically speaking, who would you put on Bad Bitch Link Up?
Now that you say it like this, right? As far as who can have this much fun with it from out here, let's say a female who would have this much fun with it.
I would have put Key on it. I'm gonna just say that.
I don't even think Key thinks she's a bad bitch. And like, not saying that she don't. No. Stop. Hear me out.
No. Okay.
I don't think Key views herself like with that type of energy.
Yeah.
Like Key's very impulsive, dramatic, but like
Yeah.
also she's even said it here. Like when we interviewed her, she was like, "Well, I don't even like look at myself as sexy and shit like that." Like, you know what I mean? Like, so like I don't think she would give that energy. Like she could rap, so I'm sure she could make a record with you and it would sound good and things of that nature. But I don't think it would be nearly as fun. You know what I'm saying?
But honestly, like listening, like the type of record that it is, that's literally
that's what I'm
Marquise
thinking.
is the only person that I feel like can
thinking
get on this
fun.
record and make it as fun as it was supposed to be.
Yeah. No, he did.
Nah, you're right. Yeah, fuck it.
Yeah, I can't think of
even think of
any.
nobody.
I didn't have any
Whatever,
right. That was a better question than our shit.
maybe.
Nah.
Maybe Isha from the 978.
Maybe.
Yeah. Maybe Isha could have done some, because she's silly as fuck.
I didn't even think about
Yo,
that.
she's silly as fuck.
She is.
No.
She is.
So
She has a
may-
great sense of humor.
Yeah,
She be
so-
cracking me up.
Yeah, maybe that. Yeah, that could have. That, you know what I mean? I think that'd be like the only good runner up. Like no bullshit. Like no bullshit. I ain't gonna hold you. But yeah.
And listen, Bad Bitch Link Up's nominated for BMA.
Come on, let's go.
And while we're on the subject, don't forget to vote. You feel me?
Yeah.
Yes, nominated for live performer of the year
Okay.
and music video of the year.
Yeah.
How does it feel to be nominated at the?
You've been nominated before, right?
Yeah, this is my fourth time being nominated. It feels really, really good. It feels good being nominated. I feel like the only thing is I want to win. You know what I mean?
Right. The fuck?
I want to win because I feel like sometimes I'll see things and it's like, all right, I'm in categories. These people, are they making music for Boston? You know what I mean? Are they pouring back in to our city? You know what I mean? And it's just like, for me, I love Boston. I love being a Bostonian. I love creating for my city. I love the soil that I was raised in. I love pouring back into my community. And it would be nice.
Yeah.
It would be nice to receive that on the flip side. Like, we see you, we appreciate you, we hear you, right? So yeah, I think for me, I would like to win. I think but I do like the fact that I often get nominated. Like, I think I've been making music for about 6 years now and I've been nominated 4 times. So I do think that speaks volumes to my artistry, but shit, I want to win.
Yeah.
So you haven't won yet?
No, I haven't won yet.
Nominated 4 times. Okay. All right, let's make sure Cakeswagg win, man. You know what I'm saying? That niggas stop fucking playing with niggas, man. And make sure we get that 4-beat, nigga.
Yeah.
On Dead Dogs. Who the fuck gonna win? You gonna let a white man beat us? Don't you fucking dare.
rob nobody in the parking lot.
I don't give a fuck what affiliations he has, nigga. The fuck? Dubs, nigga. C Dubs, nigga.
Period.
What the fuck you talking about? Anyway.
Stupid motherfuckers.
We're gonna bring this in for Landon.
Oh, all right.
What, you had more?
No.
I'm
Oh, you know what CWTFB stand for?
Really, Cake?
Because we gonna win the effing BMA.
We gonna win that fucking.
Choose,
whatever.
choose what the future
BMA.
brings. That's what it stands for.
Choose what the future brings.
Yeah. When you hear that, what that mean to you? When you hear that?
I feel like when it says, I think that means that I get to decide. You know what I mean? Like what my life looks like. I get to decide who I am and how I want to be.
Yeah, dog.
Choose what the future brings.
Well,
I don't know why in my head it was all even Lord. I always thought it was like cut. I want to say like.
go ahead.
I thought it was gonna be something like cut from a different cloth, but not like those synonyms. But you know what I mean? Like in my head, I always saw it that way.
But choose what the future brings in our bio. How does so many people not fucking see that shit?
You're not
Reading
putting
is
it
dead,
together.
Yo.
We've been right.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's crazy.
But
Fair.
also, people aren't putting two and two together because they're also not doing math either. But so,
All right, bro. Said y'all not doing math. Y'all not doing English. You don't know what it means. But y'all want to sit on this motherfucking show and talk in the mic for 2 hours.
no, and nobody ever really says it correctly. Whenever I hear the hard W,
CWFTB.
I'm like, oh, please.
We say C-Dub, niggas be like, CWFTB. Right? Yeah, I'm like, nigga, like, shut the fuck up, nigga.
Let's close up, man.
But hey, man, Cakeswagg, sweetheart,
Yeah.
I appreciate you
Happy
pulling
Halloween.
Yes, happy Halloween. Thank you for having me back. I feel really, really good. There's only 52 weeks in a year. And
man.
I'm back and it's only been, 2 years. So that means that but if you think about it, there's hundreds of artists that I know want to be here. So the fact that I get to be here again, you know what I mean?
And you always welcome.
Thank you.
Doors always open for you.
Thank you.
We're always gonna be in your corner, man. Anything you need from us, you let us know.
Thank you. I appreciate y'all.
Absolutely, man. But this was CWTFB Radio episode 244.
Fofo.
Give me some more. With all due respect, y'all niggas suck. You other
all due
podcast
respect.
niggas ain't
Y'all
lit
niggas
like
are the
us,
worst.
nigga. Whatever. I'm Charlie Machine. This is my good sis Choco Bliss, Honey Kiss,
Coming for the full
Big
time.
Bells, my far
blocks.
right hand man,
Big
Cash No Motherfucking
blocks.
Sense.
Pray for the party.
We in the sound lab, all of that. Yeah, we out.
Good job, ladies and gentlemen.
What was the hand theater?
That was game.
Wow.
I don't be knowing what these YNs be doing out here.